side, right? And the shorter the two drivers has to be in the driver's seat when the wheel goes. If the taller driver does it, the dot's going to be down too low, and the shorter driver's not going to be able to get the seat up high enough to see over the top of the steering wheel. With the shorter driver, the dot may be up here, but it's not going to impact the taller driver. It's going to be able to see it. So, driver's in the seat. Diesel coach 16 feet, gas coach 19 feet. Once again, you can just estimate it. Right on the driver's nose, in other words, right in the middle of the steering wheel, that's where you want to put that object, okay? The driver's looking out. They want to see right to the bottom of the bottle. If they can see the bottom of the bottle, but they can see pavement, they're going to tell you, move it in, okay? If they can see into the middle of the bottle or up here, they're going to tell you, move it back. Once you get it set, and they give you the thumbs up, you're going to come up here to the windshield, and you're going to tell your driver, okay, move my finger till it covers the bottom of the bottle. All right, you got to come in and up, it's right there. Hold your finger, driver, get out of the seat, put the green dot right there. That's the dot you're going to use for slow curves, roundabouts, anything where you're off track where the tail would want to move over into the other lane. That's what that dot's for. The other thing that does, from that dot, straight down to the bottom of that bottle, straight in and up, that's the blind spot in this coach. Okay? I don't know if you've noticed or not now, but when the school bus stops and the kids get out, that arm comes out on the front bumper. That forces the kids to walk out far enough before they go in front of the bus to stay out of the driver's blind spot. That's what that's for. Okay? All right. I was going to say, you might want to pick a puppy up. About 6 inches out from the bottom of the tire, center of the drive axle. Now, you've got the dots out here, co-pilot. You come back up here, the driver's in the seat, and you see the bottle. Yes. Move my finger till it's on the bottom of the bottle, till it covers the bottom of the bottle. All right, come up, 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 in. Whoa, right there. Hold your finger, take a red dot, put it right there in that bottom convex here. That dot now tells you where those rear tires are going when you're making a left-hand turn. And remember that one slide that I showed you this morning, the fire hydrant is there, the red dot is there. What that's telling you is, if that red dot is not past the fire hydrant, you're going to hit whatever is next to it. So, stop. Okay? All right. Now, this is where you got to use your tape if you want to be accurate on this. You're going to start at the same spot, only right up about here. You're going to measure 8 feet exactly and put your spotter dot right on the side of the coach. This dot is now for backing the coach in. Our sight is right here, okay? So the spotter's going to get out, 2 feet in, the end of the sight's right there. I'm going to come in 2 feet. You're going to bring the coach up, you're going to stop right here. I'm going to move you forward until that dot is right here. Driver, you're going to stop, turn the wheel all the way away from me, and pull out that way. When this mirror, when you can only see half of me, stop, neutral, reverse, turn the wheel all the way the other way. Now the coach is going to start back this way. As the coach moves back, the spotter's got to move back, staying in the mirror. Eventually the coach comes square, into the spot, stop. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Every time. Can't miss. Can't miss with that system. Again, the object 3 feet back from the farthest most point. In this case, it would be from the exhaust pipe. You want to go back 3 feet. And with the tow equipment. Because your blue ox or your Roadmaster is going to fold up, it's going to stay on the back of the coach. So wherever it stops, you go 3 feet from there. Driver, you're looking at the monitor. You see that object? Take your red line, put it right on the monitor, right across the bottom. Now when you're backing up, there's your 3-foot safety zone. If you stop at the red line on the monitor, there's no way you can back over it. Like I said, a lot of these sites, I don't see them on these, but the ones is down there, Albert. If this is the back of the site, there's a yellow pole right there. Right at the back of the site. And every one of them is leaning back like that. Every one of them has been bumped. Okay? About 6 inches out from the bottom of the tire, 8 feet forward, spotter side. This is for the blind side back. The site is now over there. And we're backing that baby in this way. Leave it there, come up to the mirror. Okay, tell the bottom, move my finger so it's on the bottom of the bottom. Whoa, right there, red dot from that there. Okay. Once you have the coach ready, and it's got to be level, and your slides have got to be in, jacked up. So once you've got it like this, 15 minutes if you've got the dot on. It's just that quick for 2 people. No time at all. Able to make sure that you can see your green dot. So there's one button right here in the middle, little joystick. You push it forward, the seat goes forward, up it goes up, back, whatever you need to do. It'll do it for you. If you need to adjust this, the angle of this, there's a little pedal over here with your left foot. You push the pedal all the way down, turn the wheel where you want it, hold it, and let the pedal up, and the wheel stops right there. Okay. So, you want to get comfortable. You got any left foot breakers in here? Good, because you can't left foot brake a decent coach. It's a right foot. Right foot, there's the brake. The throttle is just to the right of the brake. So it's the right foot that's going to get all the work out here, right? I'm going to tell you to hold your foot on the brake. You're going to take the palm of your left hand and push this yellow square knob in right above your left knee that says parking brake. Shove it all the way in. Now the brake is off, you're going to reach over and hit the D button for drive. Now a diesel pusher, you do not have to give it throttle for it to start moving. As soon as I lift my foot off the brake, this coach is going to start rolling. So pulling out of these spots, I'm going to tell you, monitor that brake. You know, keep modulating it because you want to go nice and slow, just like this, because you're watching your right mirror. I've got my red dot right on the curve because we're in the first spot. So I'm going to make sure that that red dot goes to the end of the curve before I turn this wheel. So I'm going to bring the coach out to right there. Straight out, that far. If I started to turn this thing any sooner, I would run right over the corner of that curve with the right rear wheels. So then, when you get it to the end of the spot, turn the wheel all the way. Hold it. Now I should have stopped back there, but I couldn't because the coach was coming out. So there's a stop strip right there. We stop. We're going straight ahead. I want you to look at the picnic table, and I'll tell you this. You're going to have to try to remember this. Picnic table at the end of the street. That's what you're concentrating on as you're driving down the street here. So here we go. Down the street. Looking straight ahead. Concentrating on that. Move your foot back over to the brake. You're going downhill, so you need to slow yourself up a little bit. And we come to a stop sign here at Manatee Way. Now, I'm turning right. Okay? What do I not want to hit out here, Myron? The stop sign. Right. The stop sign, for sure. But there's a curve farther out than the stop sign that I don't want to hit. So I'm going to have you take your foot, keep it on the brake, just lift up enough so the coach moves forward nice and slow until you line your hip up with the outer edge of that curve right there. Then I'm going to have you turn that wheel all the way. Hold it, take your foot off the brake, you don't have to give it any throttle. I'm watching my right lower mirror, my red dot, just to the left of the curve, no problem. Right where you need it to be. We're going to come up here to Seminole Court. We're going to do the same thing. Right hand turn. Once again, if there was a curve, it would be right there at the end of the grass. So I'm going to take my hip to the end of the grass, turn the wheel all the way on the wheel. Hold it. Don't let the wheel come around until you're almost pointed in the direction you want to go. Check your right lower mirror. Never touch the grass. We're looking up at the willow tree, straight up all the way down at the end of the street. You see we've got obstacles, vehicles, golf carts, everything in our way. Nothing's coming at us, so we're going to move right to the center of the street. Just give you that safety buffer on each side, just in case a child, a dog, an inebriated RVer would come staggering out in front of us. We don't want to hit him, all right? All right, now we move back over into the middle of our lane. Here's our curve. Left-hand curve, green dot. straight ahead with the coach until that green dot is about 1.5 to 2 inches away from touching the grass. Don't turn the wheel until the green dot is right about there. Now, Byron's sitting over here next to me, right? He's thinking, I distinctly remember Maynard said no alcohol during lunch. But I'm not sure he didn't say he wasn't going to drink alcohol. Because from Myra's perspective, I'm fixing to put us into the bushes, right? All right, here's what I want you to do. Watch those branches that are hanging out right there. As I'm going around the curve, tell me if I hit them. When you get to this point, you're going to turn the wheel just enough, not sharp, just enough to keep that green dot on the edge of the road. Don't let the green dot come back in to the grass. And right around the curve you go. Your left rear wheels never went over into the other lane. Your right rear wheels never touched the grass. So if you're in